Hi there, hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson I will teach you some of geometric series. Of course, there is a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. First one. So we need to find out how many terms there are in this series to give the sum of 127 log of 2. So first of all, we know that the first term is log 2. So therefore, a, let me just write this down, a is log of 2. And to work out the common ratio, so r is equal to t2 over t1. Or you can use term 3 over term 2. So we know that term 2 is log 4, and then term 1 is log 2. And we simply just put on the calculator, will give us the answer. Otherwise, we can use log law to simplify this. We know that log of 4, now 4 is 2 squared. So that is the same as log of 2 squared. Now remember log law, log of a power m is equal to m log of a. So this means that log of 4 is the same as 2 log of 2. So this means that this is 2 log of 2. So that is equal to 2 log of 2 over log of 2. So now I can just simplify by cancellations between log of 2 and log of 2. That gives me 1. So therefore 2 over 1 is 2. So the common ratio, so therefore the common ratio is 2. So now since the common ratio is greater than 1, the rule for this, the sum of geometric series S of n equal a, and then r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So there you go. So we know that a is log of 2. So let me just work this out, okay? A is log of 2, and the S of n is 127 log of 2. And a is log of 2, r is 2. So 2 power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. R is 2. So 2 minus 1. So now what we need to do is just solve these equations. 2 minus 1 is 1. So therefore this is 1. And on the left hand side is 127 log 2 is equal to log 2, and then 2 power n minus 1. Of course, we can simplify further by dividing by both sides by log of 2. So log of 2, and this is divided by log of 2. Of course, this cancel out, and this is cancel out. So therefore, 127 is equal to 2 power n minus 1. So now what I do, I move the 2 on this side. So that becomes 127 minus become plus. So plus 1. So that is 128 equal to 2 power n. Of course, we can solve this by using log law, or we can just use index law to sort this out. So let's just use index law, okay, by guess and check. So let me just move this up a bit. So now, so on the right hand side is 2 power n. Because we know that it's by 2, so it should be 2 on this side as well. 2 power of a number will give me 128. So we can just use guess and check by just using calculator. So I just go guess by 2 power of 6. And we need a little bit more, 7. There you go. So 2 power of 7. So 2 power of 7. So this means that because the base is the same, so therefore n is equal to 7. Of course, you can use log law if you like. In fact, let's just try using log law, see what happens, okay? So let me just clear this. So by using log law, I take log base 10 on both sides. Of course, you can take log base e, any base you like. In this case, I just take log by 10. So log means base 10, okay? So 128 equal log of 2 power of n. By using log log, the n we can bring in front. So this is exactly the same as n log of 2. This is log of 128. So what I do now is I divide by log 2 on both sides. So this divide by log 2 on this side. I divide by log 2 on this side. So that cancel out. So now I just put on a calculator. So I just go log of 128 close bracket divide by log of 2. Don't forget we need to close the brackets. So there you go, 7. So therefore n is 7. So therefore 7 terms. So there you go. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi, I'm back. How do you go? So let me go through it with you, okay? Before I do that, please do not forget to give me a thumb up and subscribe if you haven't done so you can help me to grow my channel. So let's get into it. So first of all, we know that the first term is 526.5. Let me just write this down. So I is 526.5, and to work out the common ratio, R is, let's just use term 2 over term 1. And term 2 is 351, and term 1 is equal to 526.5. So now let me just put that on the calculator. So I just go 531 over 526.5. Shift SD. So the common ratio is 2/3. So 2/3. Now since R is between -1 and 1, so the sum of this series is I 1 minus R power of n instead of R power of n minus 1. Just keep that in mind for me. Of course, underneath is 1 minus R. Now I is, let me just substitute this value in. So S of n is this. So let me just write this down. So 1371.5 is equal to I, which is 526.5. 1 minus R. R is 2/3, so don't forget. And we need to open and close bracket for 2/3. Okay, so power of n over 1 minus 2/3. So there you go. So what I need to do is I just need to solve these equations. So we know that 1 minus 2/3 will give me 1/3. So let me just write this down. So this is 1371.5 is equal to 526.5 1 minus 2/3 power of n over 1 minus 2/3 is a third. So now let me just get rid of a third first. By doing that, I times both sides by 1/3. So if I times by 1/3 and times this by 1/3, so this 1/3 cancel out. So now let me just use calculator to sort this out. So I just go 1/3 and I just times 1371.5. So there you go. Let me just press SD button. So 2743 over 6. So 2743 over 6 is equal to 526.5 1 minus 2/3 power of n. Now what I do on both sides is I divide it by 226.5. Okay, let me just move this up. So I divide this by 526.5 and I divide this by 526.5. So this cancel out. So I just go answer divided by 526.5. Shift SD. There you go. 211 over 243. So 211 or 243. That will give me 1 minus 2 over 3 power of n. So what I do is I move 2/3 on this side and this number on that side. So that becomes positive 2 over 3 power of n is equal to, I just use calculator, 1 minus answer, shift SD. So 32 over 243. So 32 over 243. Now we can just solve this by either using log law or using index skill to work this out. So we know that 2 power of n. So therefore, on the right hand side, also 2 power of a number will give me 32 over 243. So let me just move this up. So that means 2 over 3 power of n is 2 over 3 power of a number will give me 243 over 243. And since we know that 2 power of 5 give me 32. So we can try 2/3 power of 5, see what happens, okay? So we just go brackets, fractions, 2 over 3 power of 5. So there you go, 2 over 3 power of 5 will give me 32 over 243. So that is power of 5. So therefore, n is equal to 5. So therefore, 5 terms. So there you go, and I hope you got it correct, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.